Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We have a slightly fewer people at the table, which is good because we got slightly more model on the table this time. We had a good time at Twin Cities Comic-Con last weekend, which gives you some idea of just how out of temporal phase our recording and release cycle is. It is currently November of 2024. Not yet Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is quickly approaching. Think we have one regular session of recording and then our holiday session until the end of the year. So
yeah, this should be episode 18, and 19 and 20 are in December. But
I'm glad that somebody's keeping track of it. I put them into the next folder.
Uh-oh. A fat head broke. A cloak of invisibility.
So I want to say if you need Christmas presents, you should get a Christmas present from us. We have these wonderful bags. But seeing as when this gets released, it might be way closer to what? Like summer? Or
when we are.
Or
for toting around.
You know what? Whatever you need to tote.
Whether you're at the beach,
Yeah,
or
We have these
towels, picnic supplies.
I'll throw one to you. We have two different. Actually, you guys, you can display the two different sizes.
taking the dog to the dog park, or
Somebody get some. What is
If you have body parts that you need disposal of,
there you go. Yeah.
they will fit in here. This is the perfect size for a head. You can put like an arm in that one.
Yeah,
So you
maybe.
get a couple. Get a couple for your friends.
Are we going to get like red versions so that the blood isn't obvious?
That would actually be
show
pretty
through
funny.
immediately in this color.
Yeah, look at those. Those are great.
They are great.
I use mine every
They
day.
smell not terrible. They
Yes.
smell pretty good.
Put that on the advertising.
No, they don't smell like chemicals, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know what else we have going on right now.
Larry's got a bunch of dice. Check out the website. You know, if you want to buy some minis, trains, stuff like that. You got a lot of stuff.
Conquest Princess has officially shipped.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it is in your friendly local game store.
And if people aren't familiar with the game, who is it?
It is the put out by Fight in a Box
Or
By-
buddy Seppy,
by Seppy.
who's gamed with us before, and he will again.
One way or another.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to kidnap him.
He didn't know yet.
But yeah, it's a great game. You are a member of Tiara, the intergalactic fashion police, I believe, something like that. And you fight crime or bad guys and rescue hamsters.
Extremely queer friendly.
Extremely. So that's out. It's a fun game. I think he said it was like 32 pounds or 8 pounds. 8 pounds of game. It's a heavy box. I should have brought one with me. But yeah, that is out. So recommend getting that and trying it and supporting our friends. And I think that's about all I got. So without further ado, let's do this thing.
All right.
Okay.
So recap.
Otter almost got kidnapped.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. And then
Okay.
fight
Yeah.
ensued.
So my party went into I think we called it the general store where you
something
can
for everything.
Something for everybody?
Yeah.
Everything for everybody.
Especially for
monks. Yeah.
Not suspicious.
Kind of a long title, but hey.
Yeah. The blah blah guy.
Yeah, right. I don't know what the acronym is, but
Comment and post the acronym once you figure it out, guys. Folks. So let's do.
Ladies specifically.
I'm also
Guys
pretty
don't
confident that the
guys
name
don't.
has we played like name telephone where the name started as something
Right.
and slowly changed into something completely different.
Yeah, that's good marketing right
We do
there.
know that the end of the acronym ends with especially for monks. That we do know for sure.
So yeah, so I went into the store. I told the
creepy store owner you were here.
And you know what?
alone.
yeah.
I
couldn't find my
literally,
parents.
I left the minis, I think either out there or up there. So
Okay.
give me 30 seconds and let me go get.
Because I put them on the table already.
You guys are all inside,
Yeah, I know.
and I will run and go get the bag o' minis that I purchased for the city guard.
Okay.
Came, we saw, we conquered.
Yep. So, long story short, Otter gets taken by the owner of the store and trying to be. They try to take him down to the bad room, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Diddy party.
Yeah. So it got really sketchy really quick. And so then we broke out in a huge fight, killed everybody in there. Long
Stole
story short.
all their stuff.
Yeah, we stole everything.
Actually, we rightfully acquired
Yeah.
all of their stuff.
Yeah, I guess we do own this place now.
Yep, because we're now the new owners.
Slaughter's rights.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned.
Slaughter's rights?
Yeah. Oh, even better. As far as I'm concerned, if you tried to kill us and kidnap us,
Yeah.
taking all of your stuff
A
is
small
justified.
child, so you know what? You deserve that.
Taking your stuff is
So
justified.
now we're trapped in there, magically trapped
Yes.
into the.
Well, technically we're not trapped, but the guard is outside. Anansi is elsewhere because he didn't let her in.
Yeah, so Nasia out here, I think she had a head at one point. Of
Yeah,
one
she
of the
was going
guards.
nuts on some of the corpses.
Yeah, she's going bonkers. She's lost her noodle like she usually does.
Still managed to stay out of the way of me, though. I didn't get to see any of that happen.
Yeah, because the door was closed, I think.
So I'm still, like, she still maintained the innocence
Yeah.
in my
Right.
character's eyes, which is
Your
surprising she's been able to hold on to that for
Right.
this long.
So, yeah, obviously we're away from the carnival. It's the three of us inside. And we have to figure out what we're going to do or how we're going to get out because the city guards are surrounding the building.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. Now we have a bunch of cool new stuff to play with, though.
Oh, yeah.
If we get out of here.
If we
Oh, we will.
one way or another.
Oh boy.
So as you were running in, so you can now see the details of the structure in which you are hiding a little bit more clearly now that I've had time to build the structure.
It does look much more defined now that
Yes.
the textures have loaded in.
Nice. Okay, and
This is the school for children who want to read good.
yes, it
It has
is.
to be
What
at
is this, a school for ants?
It has to be at
There you
least
go.
3 times bigger.
That guy looks like he's not that's a big This guy has like a mace, but his mace is
Mhm.
the
There you go.
mace of gelatinous damage or something, gelatinous power.
Nicely, he's cool. You mean
I did not realize this was a zombie before, so we'll just not put him out. It's hard to see what I was purchasing in that little booth. Here, and this one too.
Is this the graveyard shift?
Oh. Okay.
Mary Beth.
These three are twins, they're triplets.
And she is on fire, folks.
I had a couple sips of tea. 'Cause it's been
Okay.
The zingers.
Just keep zinging.
Yeah, they all went to the same outlet store to buy their matching capes and
Yeah,
armor.
right.
It must be
They had to
really,
buy one
They
big-
look scary.
it must be like really windy, like right here.
Yeah.
They look like they're fighting
Yeah,
wind.
somebody's brought the wizard's doing like a gust of wind right there to really set the scene.
For dramatic effects.
Exactly.
So, okay, guys, put your hair to the left. I said the left.
Take your helmets off so you can look hot while the wind is blowing.
Okay.
All their
There
wings
you
actually
go.
have like wires in them to like hold them to look like
So-
they're both.
Excuse me. That's funny.
We have kind of two contingents here.
The reds and the blues.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Crips and the Bloods.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
These guys are situated here, kind of doing crowd control.
I didn't ask how many civilians were around.
The civilians have
I cast a fireball.
they have all kind of evacuated. Here is the downstairs setup.
Okay.
So you go through that door, you come down these stairs.
Okay.
And then here, give me that arch there. That arch, just to give you an idea, the city gate is like right here.
I'm gonna move this
So
way.
you can-
Yeah,
you
move,
can
scooch it
move
that
this
way just a little bit. There we go.
We'll grab your tower.
Sorry, why did we need the tree?
Because it looks cool.
Okay.
Because he doesn't get to use his trees very often.
Yeah, right?
Sitting the November scene, like having a fall tree.
Okay. So, the three of you have killed people in the streets,
Self-defense.
ran back inside, killed law-abiding citizens of this city,
I don't know if we like these laws in that case.
and ducked back inside the establishment where you have killed the owner and operator,
The proprietors.
as well as a number of the staff, and have
Roll for deception.
proceeded to
We didn't.
We didn't do any of that.
proceeded to loot the crap out of everything that was on the
We did
walls,
definitely steal from this place. I think that's
and
harder to justify.
it has all, I believe, ended up in your inventory.
You have a bag of looting. So now it's me,
So-
Otter, and Taylor, and we're just drinking potions.
Exactly.
So what do you guys want to do? How are we getting out of this situation?
So, well, my first question is, so it was generally understood prior when we were fighting the proprietors of this store that we couldn't see or hear what was going on outside, correct?
Yep,
So we really don't know that this is going on.
correct.
Okay.
We
So-
did. Well, we were outside.
The window,
then we
you can
came
see
inside.
through the window, and so you can see some movement
Okay.
through there.
But we don't really know what's going on.
Correct. But you never made it outside. You were the only one who really came in from outside.
Yeah. I mean, technically they did, because that was how they got here, but that was a while ago.
Yeah. Beyond what you can see here, it is all basically buildings.
Okay. And then Anansi was out here, still is.
She was, however, they escorted her past the city gate, and the portcullis came closed.
Okay.
So she
She's
is.
still carrying the severed head.
I think she dropped it.
She dropped it and
played
she
innocent.
screamed. Yeah. Do you see her mini somewhere here? I don't remember what she was running as.
I think she's still playing as the blue.
like lady with this order or something.
Okay, well.
She's playing. Why don't you use your new little mini that you
The
got?
gnome?
Yeah, she can be the princess.
Sure. Yeah, she's a gnome now. We want to use that one, otherwise we could use a different one.
Here, we'll use this crazy looking. No, I don't want to say. You guys keep talking. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay. All right, so guys, we're in this. We can kind of see some guards outside.
It looks like they're operating with skeleton. Okay.
You see me come out
You
of
were on fire today. Damn.
out of the loot room. You just see me kind of walk out. I'm like slipping my new gloves on and putting my new my. I'm not going to say they're technically boots of speed, but I don't think birds wear boots. So maybe they're like
Leg warmers?
leg wraps of speed.
Okay,
Maybe.
sure.
I'm like wrapping my legs up with my new.
Crocs of speed.
Is there maybe like a way out of this building that isn't the door that's surrounded by city guard?
You know what? There's a downstairs where they tried to take me. I gave it the once over. There should be the proprietor at the bottom of the stairs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yikes.
But yeah, you know, you could go downstairs and see if that leads to any other places. I imagine they have to have an escape room. And why would they try to take me down there anyways?
Right. Yeah. So it definitely looks like
Oh, yes.
Larry's
I think
set
I
up all
missed
this
something.
stuff for whatever reason. So why don't we just go out the front door and
Otter, you were
completely
kidnapped?
ignore all of
That's how all of this started.
that.
That's how all this started.
What the? I told you guys not to come into the store. I mean, I honestly didn't know they would abduct a child.
Yeah, so
Kree, did you not keep an eye on him?
Well, you see, I went in the room,
And there's so many
it
sparkly
smelled
things.
so nice in there. It smelled like fresh baked cookies, and it was really shiny. And they were playing like, Reba McEntire in the background or something. And I was just having a good time.
You gotta watch some like Stranger Danger, both of you.
Well, and that's
Turns
it. I
around.
came in
Yeah.
and I talked to the guy behind the counter and said that my parents had gone missing and I was looking for them.
Okay, second mistake. Go on.
Yeah, right. Well, but to point me in the direction of the best store, thinking he'd be like, "Oh, that's here."
Okay.
But no, he goes, "Oh yeah," and he grabbed me, and it
Was
was
he the Kool-Aid man?
yeah, I was scared.
Okay.
I was scared, and I even yelled "Stranger Danger" several times. He even took off my mask, started wiggling around.
I mean, that's all good things to do, and Kree did not come to help you.
Yeah, well, you see, the other part of the story is, and I kind of like walk back here with the amulet, and I do like go.
Yeah, yeah, it's like
Some magic shit. Okay.
yeah. There's some weird magic going on in here. They tried to take me downstairs. I decided, you know what, fight or flight. I'm gonna fight,
Sure.
and that's it.
By the way, is that guy that was in here with me? Is his body?
It's in the main room. Yeah.
I just kind of like kick his dead body.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah, and so we're realizing that the guard, you use his arm to get in and out, or some part of his body to break down the
Probably like
magical
a
barrier.
trinket, right? Like an amulet or something.
Hey, should we see
Something.
what's going on outside? What?
Ah,
Oh!
Nope.
Close that door.
don't want that.
What's behind door number 1? Didn't like that one.
So basement, yeah. If we I guess have robbed this place blind and dead.
So are we the proprietors now?
I don't think that's how it works here, Otter.
I think it is.
So okay,
Maybe
so
we
we
can
got
find the deed and put our names on it.
basically we now have 3 options. Okay. Go in the basement. We try to find another way. We go out guns a-blazing, or we go full deception. We're just like, what do you mean? We're like move the bodies in the corner. Like we're the proprietors of
And
this
put all
place.
this stuff back into display cases.
Mhm.
I mean, there's also like giving ourselves up as a fourth option, which I'm not in fan of. I do want to say, but
Or option 5, I
Okay.
write a SOS to the hag, throw it in the bag, and see what happens.
I don't really love that either.
This is-
That could be pretty gnarly.
So for did we
The
we have
wheels are
that
turning.
note, right? The note that has like a bunch of gibberish on it
Yeah, I did
that
decode
we
that.
translated.
Yeah.
But how did you translate it?
Everything was just like off by a letter.
Okay, so we could look at it and we know what that note says.
Yeah, I think it's like uggos are worth more money.
You're the one who figured that out, weren't you?
Yeah.
You're like, ever since I was in
Baby cipher.
the Turkish prison.
Assuming I did it correctly, it could be something totally different.
Chances of you finding a readable cipher out of something in D&D is you probably just go with it.
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
see,
We're not doing like a triple cipher.
my thought process was somehow you're going to use that like the necklace of whatever garbling makes you talk gibberish to
Did I
like
read it? I see.
read the note in gibberish and then it would come out in common or something. All right, well,
All right.
option 1 and option 2 sound pretty terrible. So why don't we
Wait,
go
the
check-
basement? You think the basement is
No,
terrible?
I mean coming out of here or pretending to be the proprietors.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
why don't we go
Don't
in
think we're
this
gonna fool
Yeah,
all of
in
them.
this conveniently spaced basement right here and look
I haven't
around?
seen it yet, but I'll take your word for it.
All right, yeah. So let's
I'm
go
still
down.
up here, upstairs. Yeah, basement. Assuming this door is locked somehow. I mean,
Because
It
it was
seems like
right
there's some
here's the
magic
door,
shit.
right?
Yeah, that door's unlocked.
okay.
Yeah,
You
above
just can't
table.
open it. It's not an openable door.
Above table. I'm gonna guess
What kind
that
of place is this?
one of these guys with staffs is gonna probably be able to get past.
Probably,
This
yeah,
stuff.
like a dispel magic or something.
Yeah, they're probably going to have some sort of backup key.
Well, they would need disintegrate, wouldn't they? Which is like
Well, I
'Cause
guess
I
I don't know
tried
if the
to s-
front door's wall of force. The back door was, or the back area. Yeah, they probably got a disintegrator on staff.
You hear a booming voice through the walls say, "Come out. We know that you have killed folks in the street, We suspect that you have killed folks inside the establishment.
I'm going to interrupt him, and I'm going to use thaumaturgy, and I'm going to say, in self-defense.
Actually, Your Honor.
We will adjudicate the veracity of your statements. Come out now, and we will show you leniency.
All right, so basement it is.
Basement it is. I've heard that one before.
I'm like, sorry, wrong number. You got the wrong place. Go next door.
Okay. So
Right,
you go
so we're
into the
gonna go
basement,
into the
right over here.
All right, do we need to move this over and then
you
bring this
just
guy
Flip
up?
this one.
No, just leave it right there for right now.
Okay.
Let's see, do I have any like come on?
Is that getting on camera?
Yep.
Okay.
So what you guys want to do?
Can I leave some some cow traps at the door?
No, please, yeah.
Please?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a bag of, I think, like 100 cow traps.
Oh,
Okay.
those are great.
I'm just going to spread them out
Okay.
in front of the door.
Okay. So let's do. What do we want to do for a bag of 100 cow
Cow
traps?
traps are great.
Oh, it's a bundle of 20 cow traps.
Oh, it's just
before we go
it's just
down,
20,
Yeah, it's 20.
not 100.
I'm gonna leave the cursed sword up there. After you guys go downstairs, I'm gonna drop the cursed sword
Okay.
and then head down.
Here, put this behind the door, just like that.
So just
And the cursed sword.
Yeah, and the cursed sword.
Cursed sword.
in the cow traps.
No,
That'd be funny. They're like wrestling for the
Right.
that
sword.
would be
and
pretty funny. Just like inside it, just laying down.
It
Like,
says,
oh, look at that.
as a
That
utilized
thing we
action, you
left
can spread cow traps from the bag in a 5-foot square area within 5 feet of yourself. Creature that enters the area for the first time on turn must succeed a DC 15 dexterity save or take 1 piercing damage and have its speed reduced to 0 until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
So I will do that. And pretty sure I also have one other, like a spell I can do that would stop them from doing here. I could use gusty wind. I'd probably blow my call traps in.
Yeah, maybe let's see if we...
You have 15 minutes.
Perfect.
That's
Give us 20, we're changing.
Give us 20. We're attuning to our new stuff we just stole.
Can you bring some 5 guys with you? Looks like you got 10 out there, but
Yeah, don't ask him to bring any more guys, alright?
You hear a large. You hear a thunking sound coming from down the street along both sides.
That battery ring or what?
Roll a history check.
where is it? Dinosaur.
Could be dinosaur.
With-
Bad.
Okay, that
Oh.
perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I got the 7 total.
Okay. You hear a thunking sound that vaguely, like, you vaguely remember where it came from, like hearing it before, but you don't know what it
It's
is.
failing me. All right.
Yeah, and the thunking sound is getting closer.
Okay.
It will probably be here in about 5 minutes.
All right, so
I was gonna try to use magic circle, but then it doesn't work on humans. It has to be like a specific.
Oh, like celestial or fiend or whatever.
But that would basically stop anybody from entering without non-magical means.
well, let's investigate this
Yeah.
basement here.
Okay.
While we're all
Just start
down here.
taking that amulet and
Which amulet?
the necklace that we took off the guy
Okay.
that opens the door. Just start like touching random. I mean, the walls are. It's only so big in here, right? So we just start.
Underneath the stairs, all that.
Like
a metal
floor, the
detector.
ceiling.
Okay. You do that, and it doesn't take very long for you to realize that this section right here is
Whoa.
got a hallway there.
Ooh.
You mean under this black, crazy thing, there's a dungeon?
Is there a dragon?
Ooh.
We'll find
We're
out.
really on it today.
Plural.
All right. So we start heading that away.
All right, who can see in the dark?
I can.
You can?
Yeah.
I can too.
I did after I picked
I
up
can't.
this
I
very
think I
scary
can-
but cool sword.
Okay.
I can cast light spells.
So
I can't trip.
If
then,
you can't, I can.
as we
I can,
transition into the subway, the sewer way, let's
So
do.
we can get sandwiches.
Larry gets to use the sewer system.
Right. Finally.
Man, and just when I'm off
Actually,
work,
let's turn
I'm trying
around
to get
and
away
back up
from
the
Here,
it,
hand me that.
and I'm dragged back down
You
into
sure?
the sewers.
Yep. I should be able to fit it here. Oh, too high. Okay.
Yeah, Mary Beth, you might want to help.
Can you raise your hand over there? And
Here.
we're just gonna go straight down with it.
Just when I thought I was getting away from sewers,
Right? You're
dragged
like,
back in.
dude, do it every day at my work.
There you go. Okay. Okay, and you guys are now over here at the edge of the sewer. You do still hear the thunking overhead.
Let's close that door as we
Yeah, can we like?
As soon as you walk through it, like that, you actually have. Who has the amulets?
I have one.
You probably each
you
have one, I assume.
Okay,
So
so
you have the one
had the necklace.
off the wizard,
Or ring
right?
or whatever, yeah.
yeah.
That he consumed, and then I have the other one.
What's the marching order here?
I guess I would have to go after somebody who has a thing that can open stuff.
I'll
Okay,
go
so-
first because
Otter goes first.
I'll go in the middle since I
And
can't see anything.
The wall like closes behind him,
Okay.
and you try to walk into it, and you're stopped by the wall.
Guys.
Okay.
You're still there. You can't necessarily hear.
Okay, can I
Otter.
open the door and let Taylor walk through?
Yep.
Okay, cool, thanks. Thanks.
okay, so first, second, third.
Okay.
Sure.
And then like as I'm like going through here, I'll kind of like pull
Some
some
stuff. and drop
stuff,
it.
kind of like push the like stuff
So-
up against the door and then come through.
Okay.
So they can.
You're gonna barricade the door behind you.
So, yeah, make it less
Okay.
obvious that it would be there.
Okay. So, stepping out into the sewer, you
Didn't like that chocolate.
Me.
remember that you are in a very low-lying like area, and the moisture here on the walkways is excessive, right? Like it's not. It is that overgrown algae type like walkway where practically every step is more slippery than ice. It's just covered in slime,
Okay.
right?
Is there any use for create or destroy water in this situation?
You'd have to like create or destroy slime. Right?
I guess we could all like have a rope that goes between the three of us to kind of keep us all in balance. So,
Or all of you get swept into the river at the same time.
whichever.
Well, good thing.
I love now that you have split the party. Now you're worried about keeping the party together.
I'm just saying I don't want to slip.
I'll kind of just be like using my staff to, keep me
Right.
upright.
Physically, but maybe not morally.
Okay.
So as we kind of walk through this slippery area, I need you guys to do some dexterity saves.
Puh,
How did that go?
puh, I said.
So just give me a general dexterity check to see how light on our feet we are here.
18.
Nice.
7 for Taylor.
Nice.
Not a dexterous man.
22.
Super. Okay.
So, do we have the option of going right or left?
So what you see behind you here is there is a portcullis in the sewer to like keep out animals,
Sure.
and there is a bit of a like wild river that kind of comes this way,
Okay.
But there's a lot of like log jam that is stuck up against it.
Okay.
As somebody who works in sewers, this is accurate. It's
I try.
yes. He did it justice, Larry.
So what do we want to do?
All right. Are we heading down this way to venture this way then, or do we
I
want to?
guess we could see what's there. I
So
don't
it's-
really know where we're going.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to try to.
I mean, maybe we want to get further away.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to try to get as close to the wall as I can.
So as you come around here, you see that there's a ladder
Too close.
just kind of leaning up against the wall here. Seems to be a little bit drier, but it's just like a ladder leaning up against the wall. There is a like a small hole in the ceiling that is like periodically dripping stuff, and kind of this end of the sewer seems to be like just a single cistern where it's catching water, like from this whatever this is.
Okay. Right. So I can move up here then.
Sure.
Right to there. And I peek around stealthily.
It doesn't seem to be anything in there.
All right, I turn around to the guys, and I'm like, all right, so there's this ladder, there's a hole dripping some stuff. Kind of give you a quick description of the...
Is this just like a horseshoe, like a path around, or is this visible? It's in here?
This is where there's something dripping here. But yeah, so there's something is dripping here.
I'm talking about like this area.
Oh no, this is all closed.
Okay.
I don't have enough city wall to.
Okay, so
If you guys are looking for Christmas presents, I'm just saying.
Right?
Or Whiz Kids, if you wanted to support us, we would appreciate the love,
Yeah.
because everything on the table right now is basically Whiz Kids, I believe,
Awesome.
well,
or handcrafted.
So
we can cast. Do we want to cast? Do we have lights up right now? Like, can we see, or should we try to? If you want to just hold on to shoulders.
I think we should probably have a light going.
Okay.
You hear the thumping come down, kind of come across you here in like a weird angle. As you're like walking, you hear that thumping sound, and it sounds like it has now come and stopped outside of the building
Okay.
above you.
Okay. So
what's the distance between here?
It's about 5 feet, but it is slippery.
hey, guess what? I can fly. So
We could put the ladder down.
Well, that's
if we
it,
wanted to
but
I
cross
can
over.
just pick you guys up. I can come over here. If we have lights up, I can just. What do I want to go over here? Or want to go over here? I can't see what's going on this side.
Yeah, there looks like there's a little pathway here, so it looks like we'd have to go all the way down here and come back around.
Okay. If we have lights up, I'll just pick Otter up. And which way you want to go? This side or here?
I don't know. You guys want to just go for it? Go here?
Sure.
Okay. I can just pick him up and I'll just kind of hover there and gently set him down so he can get his footing. So I'm not like gonna drop him, so he can sit. Let him get his footing and set him down here, and then I can fly back over here and do the same with Taylor.
Okay, give me a dexterity save or a dexterity check with disadvantage because you're. It's kind of like a performance check, but I just want to see how well you can navigate this.
13.
Okay. Give me a dex save for when you land on the.
It's 15.
Okay. So you land flat-footed, quietly, no issues. Doing the same for Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do it again.
Taylor.
Natural 1 for Taylor.
Yes.
17.
Okay.
This is not.
So
It's
as you set Taylor down, you lose your footing,
Yeah.
fall flat on your ass.
Ah. Focus.
Here, roll this for me somewhere.
7.
7. Okay. You put your hand down to like catch yourself, and then have that like split second, like maybe it's not wise to put your hands down on the surface, and you look over, and there is a little pile of excrement that you just managed to miss.
Nice. Okay. I mean, I did spend a lot of time in sewers at the beginning of this campaign, so I think I kind of know my way around where to put my hands. But now where to put my feet.
It's really familiar.
The flashbacks. Didn't know I was going to work today.
Right?
So I have like a predetermined knowledge of this stuff.
Right. Okay, so are you over here with us, Kree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this is somehow I'm like a ranger, and this is my favorite terrain.
Right. So do we want to go around the corner, or is there a door that way?
Inspecting along the wall here.
One investigation?
Go ahead.
The DM's just going to tell you something. Oh, you want me to roll?
15.
Rookie mistake.
You see that there's like a larger space here, but it looks like this is like maybe a space that they would use for like floodwaters, right? Like this is a bit of an overflow part of the sewer where when it's flooding, the water comes up here. You can see a couple spots where it looks like water has come up to, but this section doesn't appear to be anything special about the wall here.
Okay. Do we want to venture around this corner and try to come down here?
Sounds good to me.
So I'll kind of set the scene for you guys since you can't see it from your angle. There is a very narrow path
Grand.
here on this side.
It's like more precarious than the other side.
Oh yeah, the other side you got about 10 feet. On this side, looking down the wall, you have like 3 feet. So there'd be a series of dexterity checks to see if you can navigate this wall.
Unless Kree wants to pick us up and take us all the way over there,
I mean,
right?
Just fly you over to the other side.
Yeah.
sure. That's why we have a pet bird.
I mean, I do have wings, so
Yeah, right. Might as well
Pet bird?
get
it's disrespectful.
It was above table. You don't know.
Okay, so are we going to do that? Kree, you want to take us over here? Or?
I accidentally, on purpose, dropped Taylor in the shit water.
Right.
Fine.
Just dip your toes in it.
You hear a thunk,
Okay.
thunk, thunk,
We're gonna-
as that sound now appears to be kind of shaking the substructure of the building itself.
We're gonna pick you up here. And I should have more room here. It's not as like.
Yeah, the ceiling isn't very high, so like as you have to carry
Quick, yeah.
Taylor with your arms to it's a little bit. That's why you're doing these with disadvantage. Is it is a pretty tight enclosed space.
Okay. All right. Where do we gotta go to?
Okay, so right here
Yeah, we'll
is
just-
the little bridge.
We'll just start.
Well, I was going to say, if you could just go, and then just drop us right there, and then we just stay there. Otherwise, over here, and then we have to cross.
Okay.
All depends on how much movement we want to do between here and here.
Sure. Let me see this. What this.
So here's where the bridge is.
requires.
Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
To admit, probably not
Otter, what's your passive perception? Well, actually, I need to know what everybody's passive perception
13.
It's not very much. I think it's 11.
12. It's 10 plus to your wisdom modifier, right? Do you guys put proficiency? I don't remember.
Pass, that's 12.
is. 12 for Kree. And what do you have?
12.
Okay. There's a slorshing sound that you guys hear. can't tell if it's something moving in the water or just something like flipped over and caused the current to shift directions.
All right, where do we hear that from?
Somewhere it echoes a little bit. It's not, there's a little bit of like just the moving water noise. You hear it coming in this area on the side.
Okay.
On this side?
Yeah, somewhere in this straightaway.
Okay. Can we send out the lights here and see if we can see something?
Sure. Are we crossing
Yeah, like,
over?
put
it
it
on
You guys are still.
contact.
Yeah. Well, wait. So
Are we?
I'll use light, and I'll cast it on a piece of whatever I have on me, so that I'm shining, and then I can pick up Taylor.
I'll put a light on Otter as well, so you can find him again when you come back.
Yep. And we'll start slowly making our way also, and I'll let Taylor kind of keep an eye out while we're
Okay.
and wherever we're going to. I think
So there's a little bridge right here.
okay.
So do it right before the bridge.
I can't see where the bridge
Yeah,
is.
that's
so-
right.
Okay. And then you're gonna come back.
Yeah.
And do the same for Otter.
Yep.
Okay. So I need 2 dexterity checks with disadvantage, and then both of you just a standard dex save.
17.
Okay,
Nice.
that was
Learning.
15.
21.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect.
15 and double 18s. Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
24.
Tasty victuals.
Oh, which reminds me,
I was just gonna say that.
pass this around. Everybody gets to roll, or actually just roll your
I
own.
was like-
Roll your own d20s.
Okay.
Everybody should be rolling a d20 here, quick.
15.
16.
5.
Okay. So you guys are over there on the corner.
Do we notice anything as we were flying over here? You have to keep these. Make sure these guys keep their eyes open.
Yeah, I suppose if we heard a splash, it might make sense to like actively look around.
Okay, give me a perception check.
10.
I'm more
Worse
focused
than my
on.
passive.
20. Dirty
Nice.
20.
Nice.
You see some little things moving in the flow. You can't tell if it's little poops or little fishes,
Okay.
Or little poop fishes.
or little poop fishes.
We're gonna have guidance too.
Yeah. Always be guidancing.
All right, so we're going to try to cross the bridge then?
I guess. I don't know what else there is to do down here. Can't see.
Alright, so you want Otter to go first then?
Yeah.
Should I go back for that ladder?
Sure.
If they're gonna chase after us, that's like one way they could get across. We're just leaving it there for them to use.
Sure. Grab the ladder.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like
Sure.
that idea.
I'm gonna go back and try to grab that ladder.
Okay. Flying.
Yeah, I'm not carrying anybody.
Okay.
So that should be alright, right?
Yep. You get over here, and you hear now pretty clearly feet trouncing around, like a heavy rush of guards into the structure.
Okay. How deep is this water? Can I tell?
It's probably knee deep.
Okay, so it's not. This is not really enough where it would be like impassable without the ladder, right? It'd be just more like
Well,
a
from the
hindrance.
water looks knee deep. You don't know how deep the muck is underneath
Okay.
it.
I'm just gonna kick this ladder into the water.
Okay, and you see it kind of just slowly
Okay.
sink into the muck.
And I'll go ahead and fly back. And then I'll
You
let
realize by doing that and kind of just watching it like fall in, that
it's deeper than it looks.
it is like the clear water, like there's a lot of sedimenting that's happening, and so like it falls in, and you see it fall into the cloud, and then you see it hit something a little bit, but it like you didn't throw it in just perfectly flat, like you put it in like this. You see it hit something, and then it seems to keep like going down on its own
The
weight.
technical sewer term is mush.
Mush.
Yeah, it's mush.
Okay.
Learn something today.
It's just a nice. We shit. Basically.
So remove that other piece of cover there.
This one or this
that one. So you can see that now. I don't need it. But thank you.
What is it?
Uh-oh. There's a corner, and then like right here, there's a door.
Okay, nice.
But this side looks pretty narrow. This side looks bigger, but it also ends with...
And then where it goes, where the stream goes that way, you see another portcullis that is heavy wrought iron like gate, impeding the flow of the water as a security checkpoint or something.
Okay. So I guess...
Alright, so we cross the bridge.
Yeah,
Get over here.
can we, before we cross the bridge, does somebody want to take a look at the bridge and make sure it seems sturdy enough?
I can.
Follow in?
Well, I had that 20 investigation or whatever.
Oh, that was for looking for stuff in the
Okay.
mush.
All right. So I'll do
I can
another
try to
one.
investigate. Investigation's decent.
16.
We got an 18 if it matters.
Okay. So the two of you making sure that you're not going to lose your footing and that the bridge itself is pretty substantial. You see that there is like maybe some sand that has been like dropped here.
Oh, to like make it so it's not slippery?
So the top of the bridge seems a little bit more safer to walk on. But the slab of stone that is this bridge is pretty substantial.
Okay. All right, should be pretty decent. I'm still gonna keep like a couple inch
Okay.
Hovering.
hover just in case.
Well, I was gonna say, why don't you just fly over there? You know what I mean? Meet us there. Because I'll go across first, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just fly over. I'm still bright, so I'll just kind of fly over and kind of scout ahead, look around, and see if I can see anything coming up around this corner that we couldn't have seen otherwise.
So you now hear some large, like some scraping sounds coming from over here, like where you came from.
Okay.
And like just metal on stone scrape.
Okay.
You
From like back here?
yeah, from back here.
Okay.
It's faint, but you recognize it as clearly not a sewer sound. With the most sewer knowledge of the folks
Exactly,
in the
yes.
party.
Right?
Metal stone.
You get to that point and you see
I also forgot to mention that, like, before all that sounds, I should have told them that, like, I could hear what was going on and that they couldn't hear, that they were starting to bust down things. And...
so do you have light on you? You cast light on yourself,
I
right?
cast light on Otter so Kree can find it, but
Okay.
I also had dark vision.
So you see across the bridge. It's you're in dark vision mode because Otter is now on the other side.
Right.
You want to go across?
Yes.
You just see Taylor bring crazy night vision goggles on.
I mean,
Stepbrother style.
Yeah. Not that noticeable on your face.
Okay. What are we doing next?
All right. Just, I guess, clinging to the wall and coming around the corner. Right?
Yeah.
Trying to keep our feet as possible, as steady as possible.
Okay. Give me a dexterity save as you kind of go around that corner. Convenient that wasn't in your dice tray there,
I
Dan.
can't give them,
Weird.
I can't give them
14.
guidance while they're doing this because I have to touch them.
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
2.
2. You were looking for a like looking out for danger as you forget your footing and slip in. I'm going to say you're close enough to Otter that you guys have one chance of catching each other before you go in.
Okay, what kind of check?
So it would be an athletics save for you.
The athletics.
Did I see this happen? Can I see this?
Yeah, like
right?
you hear the gasp as the
22 athletics to save myself.
okay. I need you to give me a strength check as Taylor reaches out to you for stability.
You're just like,
Help me, little boy.
you're like sitting there with just above the
22.
water. You have like legs like this.
So as your feet come out from underneath you, you grab him by the pants.
Yeah.
Of course. And he like feels this urge of being de-pants, which many times has somebody attempted to de-pants you for fun and entertainment.
Exactly.
And instinctively you just grab those pants. Pants don't go anywhere. You go down a little bit, but you mostly end up just an inch off the ground with your face.
Nice save, Otter. Thanks. Sorry, grab your pants.
I go if you're trying to go for the gold, you got to buy me a drink first, or
It's like
take me to dinner.
Austin Powers Gold member when they're climbing up the ladder. He's like, I used to think you were crazy, but now I can see your nuts. Thank you.
All right, so can I get him to his feet here?
Yep.
I hate this place.
You all now can hear the scraping sounds of metal on stone.
That doesn't sound good, guys.
Right.
Let's make it to the door.
I'm gonna fly over to this side by this door, and just can I give a quick little investigation check?
Sure.
/ possibly cast find traps.
Sure. Is it an investigation check or is it a find traps?
Well, judging on the 7 that I just rolled for the investigation.
There's traps. It's fine.
You feel quite confident there are no traps.
Okay. Oh, looks good. There's no traps. Hold on,
Thanks,
where's
Kree.
it? That's an 8 total. So I'm pretty confident.
So you're opening the door?
I'm trying to help Taylor up and get him to the wall.
Is it locked?
Like you get a little bit of.
It looks like you haven't set up any smart home accessories. You can connect accessories.
Siri, stop.
Is the door locked?
You gonna try for the door?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
It wasn't trapped until I asked if there was traps. Now it's trapped.
All right.
That's how D&D works, folks.
As you go to open the door,
It opens.
it opens without problem.
Okay, so can I pull this?
You
down?
can pull that one. No, I'm missing a piece. That's okay.
Oh.
Is it a tree?
I wanted to cover up that. I wanted to cover up that spot over there.
Ah, okay.
This.
Now leave that one.
You wanted to cover this.
No, I wanted to cover that
This.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see any of that. We didn't know any of that was there.
Okay, there we go. There you go. Room covered.
Perfect fog of war.
Technically, this would be like this.
There you go. Perfect.
Door.
Okay. We're like, hurry up, guys! We gotta get in here. They're coming.
We can't all fly, Kree. Some of us are wearing heavy-ass armor.
Can I see what's?
So Otter.
Yeah.
As you come around the corner, you smell
up here?
something.
Okay.
Is it himself?
No, this smells like danger.
Danger sense.
Let's go.
You come around the corner and you smell something. You've been in a sewer, and sewers have a distinct aroma. This smells worse.
The distinct aroma, kids, is called hydrogen 2 sulfide. It's produced by rotting organic material, and it will kill you.
I thought it was called mush.
No, the off-gassing is called hydrogen 2 sulfide.
I see.
H2S.
The smell that you are smelling now smells much more like
Did?
Biffy at the state fair.
that like matted fur stench and death. like rotting carrion and matted fur.
Great.
It's a dead raccoon.
Like, you guys smell that?
Yep. Wish I didn't.
It probably smells good to me, right?
Some aspects of it, I'm sure.
Probably smells good to Otter too.
Yeah.
Mouth starts watering just a little
Someone's
bit.
cooking down here.
We're just in time for the barbecue.
Okay, so,
Alright, so we're coming around the corner then.
These guys make it to me, or do they not make it to me?
Oh, they can make it to you.
Okay. Can I see what's going on in here? I have light on me, so.
As you shed your light into this space, you see the hallway in front of you is relatively well kept. There's a lot of nobody has cleaned in here for quite some time. There's moss growing along the edges, and there is a path where you can see folks have walked.
But it's not like it's been protected from the poop.
Yeah,
the rest of the sewer.
Yeah, like when the you come in a little bit and you see that there's a pile of sandbags that are there, that if the water were going to come, they would just throw that against the wall, against the door to keep the water out.
Is it lit in here?
Just what you have on you.
It's so lit.
Okay.
Right.
Totes.
Were there any rocks or anything on the ground? Next
Any
to
places for torches on the walls?
There are some sconces for torches on the walls with no torches in them. Say that again?
Are there any little rocks or anything on the ground next to me?
I mean,
Pieces of poop?
there's stones that are a part of the stonework, but it's like.
I'm just talking about out here. Is there anything that I can pick up? Anything small that I can pick up and throw?
There's a stick that you could find.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a stick. I'm gonna cast light on it, and I'm gonna throw it into the room.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Or we could just do a torch, but I don't know how that's going to play out with the gases.
Well, I guess it depends on how realistic you want to make it.
Right.
Typically, you wouldn't want to do that.
Right. Okay, so...
Put it this way. I'll tell you a little story, completely on topic. Me and one of my coworkers, Frank, were in the sewer, and we were taking off this big lid. But first we had a little valve on the side, and we couldn't get it open. So we had to drill holes in it to get it, to bust the cap off of it. So finally, we were down there for hours. We finally got this cap off, and me and him, we were both pissed off. And he lights a cigarette up down in this hole. Nothing happens, but he's like a little chaos gremlin. So just for fun, he takes his lighter and puts it right next to the pipe, and he goes, whoosh! Yeah. And a 3-foot flame shoots out of this pipe, and then it's like a torch, it's just so very quickly I turned around and I took my hands and went whoop, and I was because as soon as you cut the oxygen off, it dies.
Yeah.
But I looked at him, I was like, don't do that again.
Yeah.
So it's not a super common thing, because typically hydrogen 2 sulfide is not flammable, but methane and anything else can be. But yeah, definitely could have lost some eyebrows.
Why not? Yeah, that would have been good.
It comes back with a beard that's half.
Right.
Man, my boss was looking down the hole when he did it too, and he's like, "Did you just do that?" He did.
Okay, so you throw a stick with a light on it?
Yep. And
Jim, cut that part out, because that would be an OSHA violation, and we don't want
we don't do OSHA violations.
his company getting in trouble.
We
Okay.
don't do OSHA violations. Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll...
Okay, so as we're standing there, I'm realizing how dark it is. I'm like, you know what? Take this light off me, because I don't want to be illuminated anymore.
Sure.
And Clarice's mouth opens up, and a swarm of fireflies comes out. So yeah, I want to put it down here.
Sure.
And so I send the fireflies in,
Okay.
so they can move around.
And you, you guys, you hear this the gurgling sound of something coming from further inside this structure.
It's a Larry.
Yeah.
Was that-
Further
was that the
inside.
sound
Further
effect you were-
inside.
when you were just-
Yep, kind of.
Somebody had chili last night.
Yeah, there's a Taco Bell nearby.
Sounds like in a Taco Bell?
Okay.
All right, so I get prepared to start shooting arrows at whatever's coming up.
You now hear the clanking sound very clearly echoing down the corridors.
All right, I guess we're going in.
Yep.
Who's going first?
I'm going to let you guys go,
I can go first.
and then I am going to,
All right, Otter goes in first.
down
Okay.
this corridor here, I am going to cast Gust of Wind using my free cast, my wind caller.
What are the components of that?
It's legume seed.
No. Is it verbal?
Yeah, verbal somatic.
Okay. You hear that clanking sound speed up. I need everybody to roll initiative.
So what this does is this creates a 60-foot long, 10-foot wide blast of wind down here. So this should pretty much reach all the way down here. And hopefully,
Okay.
Initiative?
Yep.
15.
I say it very quiet. They got to start rolling some deck saves. There's no way they're running down this path here where we had to make all those deck saves.
Right? In heavy armor?
And heavy armor and not making some saves.
This is some sort of mechanical thing
Mm-hmm.
that's attached to the walls or some fucking weird shit that Larry's going to come up with.
Okay. What did you get?
11. A respectable 11.
What'd you get?
13.
A respectable 13.
Okay.
So right now there's going to be a wind funnel basically that's blowing down this way.
Okay.
And so if they come around this corner into the wind funnel, it's going to knock them back into the water. As soon as they hit it, if they don't pass their check, it knocks them back up to 15 feet.
Like, damn, what's that smell?
Okay. This is where the points of that sound are.
Okay.
Okay.
How long is Ghost of Wind last?
1 minute.
Okay. What you doing?
All right, so
Sorry, Otter, you're first.
yeah, stealthily I enter the room
Okay.
and make sure the fireflies are going up there. I also, I guess, kind of look around. I can't see really what's happening here.
Did anybody
Looks like-
get any caltrop damage?
Okay.
Did they find the
Did anybody run into
longsword?
my caltrops?
Sorry.
You don't know.
All right, so it looks like I see a little room with a place.
Yeah, for entertainment purposes,
Everybody starts with -1 HP.
give me 5 caltrop rolls just for your damage.
Well, it only does 1 damage.
Okay, so it's just standard one.
It's just 1
okay.
damage, yeah.
Okay.
One
And
damage,
there's no
and
rolls
then-
associated with your.
No, just figured
Yeah,
cause some
okay.
chaos up there.
Okay.
It does
Well,
1 damage.
you'll find out when you watch the other portion of the video.
Oh.
1 damage, and then the movement speed
Okay.
reduces to 0.
Okay, am I attuned to the cloak of invisibility?
You haven't had enough time.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yep.
In case people don't remember that from the last cast there.
Well, did we ever like actually put out the full list of all the items that we had for everybody to know?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
I mean, we didn't put it on the stream.
Okay.
It's in our message.
That's what I'm asking. So like,
Mhm.
anybody was watching, they wouldn't know that you had that.
No.
Okay.
But you have at least put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I feel fancy now.
Yes.
I've also, like I said, when I think when you took off, I slipped on my bracers of defense and my, not boots of speed, my claw wraps of speed that I have laced around my legs.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the leg warmers of speed.
Leg warmers of speed. Yep.
They're like the fuzzy, like, 80s.
Okay. So Otter, you go in. Are you moving your piece
I
in?
moved in.
Okay. As you come into this space, you see those bags of sandbags. You see like some bones that have just been kind of thrown on the ground here.
Okay.
You see what clearly looks like drag marks where things have been dragged across the floor. Not a lot of blood, just things that appear to have been dragged in bags or something like that.
Okay.
But a lot of footprints. Like
human?
Definitely, they're humanoid, but they're definitely not human. They got claws on them.
Okay. So I repeat that back to the crew.
Okay,
very quietly.
So quick pause in all of this stuff, hopefully. Do we grab anything that we know of that could be helpful in this situation? Would it be worth, like, just all of us? Well, I guess we couldn't really
Probably
do that because we'd have to sit there and look through all the items we have, correct?
I don't think we have real time to do that.
It's just like show and tell. We just dump out all of our items. Like, okay, what do we have here? But I was thinking, like, we definitely have, like...
Kree, your turn.
Potions and... yeah, I'll come in behind Otter.
Okay.
And being that I... Oh. Is there anything in this room?
You see a mouse scurry into a little crack, but doesn't appear to be much in this room.
Okay. Can I check this door for traps?
The next one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Even though I'm probably not really a good investigator. Yeah, no, a 6.
It does not appear to be trapped.
Me. Does it open?
You attempt to open it?
Yeah. It's locked.
It's locked.
Okay, that's you, buddy. You're the lockpick guy, aren't you?
I can try.
Do you have thieves' tools?
I don't think so.
Do we have a rope?
You hear.
I'm Ranger.
Oh.
But I can figure it out.
Good.
But you know what? I can read Thieves' Can't.
Dude, I've got shatter. I can probably just break this door.
Do you have that little? Give me that measuring stick there.
I have nothing that would help me to punch the door.
Okay, so move one this full distance, would you please, Dan?
I'm sorry, what?
Move one this full distance, that way. There we go. Okay.
I'm trying to find the list of all.
You hear that clanking sound getting quickly closer. Taylor.
I don't know where I am because I can't see anything. Can you move me into the room, please?
Yeah.
I'll close the door behind me. Alright, so how many doors out of this place are there?
There's the door that you came in, and there's a door that you can go out of.
That's the locked one.
Yep.
Assuming you say something about being locked.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on the door
Great.
in such a way that it won't hit anybody.
Okay.
I think it does extra damage to...
It should be double damage to it.
Mhm.
As long as they're not magical.
I haven't actually cast this spell yet as a character, so I need to remember how it works.
I could be wrong, so I'm just going off with
Non-magical object doesn't mean where carry takes the damage if it's in the spell's area. I think it's just 3d8. I don't think it has a save unless it's some kind of construct. 15 damage to the door.
15 would be 30 damage. Yeah, you basically just...
I shatter it one more
Yep.
time. Nice.
Splinters
that's
go
a
flying.
baby.
So open the next one there. And you should be able to, and then you can Pull back. Wait. Pull back. This one, I think, to right there. Put that away. Okay. At the end of your turn, you hear that. You hear a bunch of like stirring as the sound that you made just woke up whatever is sleeping here.
I did it. I solved the puzzle.
Okay.
We got company.
Technically, I think we are company. These people actually live.
Right.
These creatures live here.
That's true.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Can you...
Yep.
You can at least look at it. Thank you. Did a great job.
You didn't give me any commands,
Okay.
but I sure could.
That was Taylor's turn. Move number 2 to 2 spots behind 1. There you
We could
go. Okay.
turn this.
That's under that.
Oh, is it holding it up?
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
You hear ah, and then like the sound of like some feet scampering
Where's that from?
from somewhere back in here.
Okay, that was 2. I just want to make sure that we know how many rounds of wind caller I have. That was 2 rounds, correct?
That was
You
one round.
next hear the bellowing sound of somebody barking commands in a language that I don't believe any of you understand.
Wait.
What languages do you understand?
Common, undercommon, possibly devil. I don't know if this
Okay.
is going to give me that.
Why don't you come back to me 1 second?
Abyssal, common, elvish, infernal, machine speak, thieves can't.
Jesus, you got a lot of languages, and no, you don't understand it either.
Okay. See.
How did you get so many languages?
I don't know.
Cheating.
Common and
No, I
Sylvan?
wish.
I think
Okay.
I should know more than Sylvan, but
I think it's all like racial stuff. So,
Okay.
so we're gonna
Racist.
make this a racial issue.
Okay. Otter, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to move the fireflies into the new space because that door is open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
The
then
door is gone, I think.
Yeah.
take this one.
So I'm going to stealthily sneak in there. Do you need a stealth check, any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Give me roll for stealth.
Yeah. Nobody knows we're here.
30, 20.
Okay.
You just exploded the door, and you're like,
You guys look over
We're
and
gonna tiptoe into the
Otter
room.
just like walks into a shadow and disappears
Whoops, we lost Otter again.
Yeah, so I'm going to stay against
as
this
you
wall.
feel somebody come by you trying to pull your pants down.
Kree, stop it.
You're walking against that wall.
Yeah, so I'm
Okay.
against that wall over there.
Okay.
I have the fireflies. I'm trying to move them up as much as possible to see what I can see up there.
Okay.
I have my
Roll a perception check for the fireflies.
18.
18. Okay. They can see down this hallway now.
Ooh.
This may be a dumb question, but can fireflies see in the dark?
Yes. Ish.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my movement, come up here. I can't see what that is from my angle, apparently. I go to about there.
Oh, yeah, there's like a little bit of hallway right here, basically.
Oh, okay.
With another door, right?
In things of knowledge that you shouldn't have.
Oh, I can't
Oh,
see
wait.
it?
Oh, yeah.
The player can see into this.
But
Oh, are
I'm
you-
asking
yeah, you're-
because I can't see
There's a
from
door
her
like right
angle.
here.
Okay.
Hey, as a character, I could see
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha.
This.
Go ahead, you can pull that back.
this.
Yeah, just... There you go. Yeah.
Sure.
That.
Yeah, that's fine. We can just even take this off at this point. I think you're close enough to...
Oh, my God.
Should have made more triangle shapes.
Oh, wow, we got kind of the labyrinth here, guys. So again, I'll just hold on to the. Do I sense anything? Do I?
You hear a whole bunch of movement coming from this hallway where the bees are.
Like down here.
Yep.
The fireflies.
Okay.
Fireflies, yes.
Lightning burn.
The fireflies. Okay, so what I want to do with the fireflies is get them closest to the ceiling. How high is the ceiling?
It's about 10 feet.
Okay. And I want them to just skim across the top.
Okay.
So, because then the light would go
Yeah.
down.
They're going to go which way?
Yeah, as far as they can towards that room.
Okay.
But
And you have like a telepathic bond with them. You can see what they see, right? Is that right?
Sure.
it's if I cast it,
Sounds good.
but I can.
Yes. I
Okay,
can.
so the bees are the fireflies are in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. And then I throw Dolly down the hallway too.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, check it out, little buddy. Okay.
And this can be Dolly.
Okay. All right, and then she's going to be right there, looking around the corner.
Okay.
Got fireflies illuminating the ceiling. She's peeking around the corner stealthily, as Dolly does.
Do her eyes glow in the dark? I need to know.
I wish. No. That'd be pretty
Okay.
cool.
He's so creepy.
So Dolly is looking around the corner, and you see a room full of
Bugbears.
fugly bears. Here, put these guys out there for me. Good job.
I don't think that was.
Which one was he?
How should I know? Not one of these three.
Okay, then you need this one. There you go.
Well,
And you can see that they were sleeping here. There's some bedrolls. There is a little campfire.
Down in the gaseous.
Mostly out, but it's like a little like magical fire there for cooking food. And there is another bed there. Set this as a bed. When not where, put it a little bit closer to Dolly there. There's another bed there that does not seem to have anybody in it. Like the other ones are kind of getting up from where their bed is,
Okay.
but that bed seems to be empty.
Okay. All right, so that's my movement and action, I believe, and bonus action. So I think that's
They're
it
all
for
used
me.
up.
Okay. I wish I. Where is my little laser? There's my laser pointer. Great. So, let's see if I can find my spot. This guy right here, he's going to come around this way. And first thing he's going to do is just going to take a bash at Dolly.
Okay.
And that is a 22 to hit.
That might have actually hit. Yeah, hit.
for 12 damage.
Boo. Okay.
Well,
All right. Does she go flying or anything? She's pretty small.
That was just straight bash, like down.
Okay.
So it's either bashing it down into the ground or bashing it into the wall.
Okay. So blunt object or
Blunt.
Okay. All right. She's like, ugh. And I'm like, all right, guys, need help. Looks like we got some angry folks up here.
Kree, you're up.
well. This doesn't lead to the staircase, does it?
Doesn't look like it from.
That's, I'm assuming.
Well, you don't know that that's over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come in here. I want to play meat shield again. Sure. We'll play meat shield. I got enough movement speed to get up to this guy. Yeah, I'll get up to him. And not knowing that these other guys are back here, I will hit him with a first level inflict wounds, which is a Constitution 13 save.
Does not make it.
It's 2d10. For 7 damage. It's kind of shitty. And I will shout back to. Well, maybe I don't want to shout back. I'm sure Taylor can figure it out. I'll just stand there.
Okay. The number one is going to go that distance again. I think it'll be basically at the corner.
You want to go across?
He's going to
the
go
bridge?
across the bridge, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just take that.
Yeah, you can take that out. I think you guys recognize there's probably a room there at this point.
Yeah.
So is she gonna hit my gust of wind?
He does.
Let me make sure I'm using this spell right. 'Cause I would hate to. It's a self spell.
Oh, so it's coming from you?
It's coming from me.
I need like a wind wall or something.
So now I have I just punched this guy and then. He gets,
Okay.
I have
So
this.
I need a strength save from the bees, from Dolly, and from that guy.
It says as a bonus action on each of your turns before this ends, you can change the direction in which line it blasts from you.
24 for
So actually,
Otter.
technically, none of these guys got hit.
Yeah, because it's going this way
It's
right
going
now.
this way.
Yeah.
So I just went this way, and it's blowing against this wall right now. My
Okay.
wings are just like.
Okay, so do you need...
No, I think we're fine.
No, I didn't hit. It shouldn't have hit anyone.
Okay.
Just a weird interaction with this spell.
Yep. Okay, you're done, Kree?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's very low.
Taylor,
Yeah.
you, out of the corner of your eye, you see a creepy fucking teddy bear climb up out of the muck there.
What muck? I
The-
thought I was in the clean room.
You're in there's like moss that's growing kind of around the edges,
Okay, sure.
and like it sits up,
I point to Otter, assuming that's who it's looking for.
and it comes at you
Oh, what?
Man.
because you
What?
are the closest.
Otter, one of your toys is out here.
What corner did it come out of? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a little.
and it tries to bite you, but it's just this little teddy bear.
Okay,
And it does nothing.
I don't like punt it.
We're going in the net.
Your turn.
I'm not gonna mess with this teddy bear. I'm leaving. It can take its opportunity attack as well.
And it does.
Into the big
Yeah.
Negative, nat 1.
Nope, that's gonna do nothing. I don't know how 40 feet is. It's probably like to here, I would imagine. At least.
5, 10, 15, 25.
Oh, sick. Okay, there
30.
we go. So I see you blocking the door. I don't know what you want me to pick
Can you
up.
close this door right
That door is gone.
here? Oh,
as
yeah,
I
that's right.
recall.
It blasted it.
Shattered. He's like, there's some kind of weird teddy bear back in that room. Did you drop one?
Ooh, I don't know. I'll check.
Kree, do you need a hand up there?
Yes, please.
Okay. Then I guess I'll move up behind you, or at least maybe off to the side, so you've got like an escape route. But that's all that I can
Okay.
do.
The number 2 is now, again, it is actually going to run down straight to that corner.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. You hear, the two of you hear, very, like, based on the sounds that you heard before, like you heard kind of this garbled, like, screech of a sound. Now you hear what seems like a very meticulous and directed like instructions coming in whatever language this is that they're speaking
From here? Where was
from somewhere back inside the room.
Which room? This one? This one?
This big room over here.
Okay. Have we heard anything recognizable come from this room now?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
Right?
Kree
Yep.
does a 26 hit.
No, definitely not.
And you will take you.
I think we all know, Larry, that
Jesus, that is a terrible roll.
my AC is one above whatever you roll.
You take 5 piercing damage as an arrow seemingly comes out of nowhere, and you see a shadow like shift. And you see just for a split second a goblin's head as it darts back into a shadow.
The empty bed.
This guy with the pauldrons here, or sorry, the guy with the cape. He is going to come down to the corner here, and he will. He is going to bum rush you, but throwing the other bugbear on top of you at the same time. So he's kind of doing like a football carry lift. He's just going to grab that bugbear from the back and just charge into the group of people there.
Using an improvised weapon.
Yep, using him as an improvised weapon.
Okay.
And that is a 20,
I suppose it's too late to pretend like we're here to sell.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
And that'll be. So he's gonna knock him. He's gonna knock his buddy prone, in an attempt to knock you prone. So he manages to hit you prone. Give me a dexterity save, and let me get one from you as well, as he is using all of his might there.
15.
Okay, so you saved
Maybe 14.
14. Let me get one from Dolly. 14. I would say you did not save.
18.
Dolly saves. You take 10 bludgeoning damage as you have effectively ended at the the receiving end of a dog pile
The bugbear.
of bugbears. So all 3 of them are prone
How
there.
much damage? 10 damage?
10.
Kree's too big to be prone here.
Yeah, well, we got a tight corridor here. So it's all gummed up. There you go.
So now is Dolly on the inside?
Dolly is just on the outside. Like, she didn't take damage from it, but she's inside that dog pile.
Okay. Okay, so she's inside the dog pile. All right.
Or like, you know how like you kind of like on top of a pile.
So
Yeah.
what is this going to require to get out of this? Like, I can't just stand up.
Nope, you're gonna have to do some type of like athletics check or strength check to try to get out of it, and then you'd still be prone. So you're scrambling to get out of the pile.
Did I see him take an arrow?
Not from your position, you didn't.
Okay.
Can I still attack them while I'm underneath these?
Oh yeah, you got beaks, claws,
Short swords?
short swords. It's not the kind of rugby scrum you want to be a part of.
I mean, depends on your proclivities, I suppose.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm not. This is a judgment-free zone.
Greco-Roman wrestling.
Here you go.
Okay.
Oiled up bugbears.
Yep.
Oiled up bugbear.
Oh, that's so furry.
Oh,
It's so sleek.
It's just a pile of fur and feathers at this point.
it's a furry convention.
Okay.
Otter, close your eyes.
Otter, your turn.
Okay. So has that teddy bear come through the doorway?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. So I see all this, and that's just a pile of people. I don't want to just jump in there and start shooting, 'cause that won't be good.
You started blasting.
Yeah, but Danny didn't. So anyways, I started blasting.
All right. All right. What do I want to do? How am I going to do this? I keep the fireflies above the dog pile there, so we can kind of see what's going on.
Look away, Otter. You don't want to see this. It's too young for you. Too much for your young boy eyes.
Wait
So
until you're older and you see more of the internet.
Enter what now?
I said wait until you're older and you see more of the internet.
right. All right. I'm gonna cast bless.
Bless this mess.
Yeah,
Otter
on these
says.
two, if possible,
Okay.
and then scooch back, and kind of keep back here and have my bow and arrow ready.
Okay.
And Dolly is gonna try to attack a bugbear. She's just gonna kind of go willy nilly and
Launch yourself into it.
yeah, and do that.
Did you include yourself in the bless? Can you?
No, I
Okay.
can do it to 3 other people. But
I think you can include yourself, Bless.
can you?
Pretty sure.
That's why we split the party, so there's only 3 of us.
3 creatures within range. It
Okay.
does not
so-
say that you can't bless yourself. So.
all right, so I bless myself too.
Okay. God blesses everyone.
This would be
Actually, I'll bless instead of myself. I'm going to bless Dolly.
Okay.
So, 'cause you guys are in the mix of it. All right. So Dolly's going to try to attack a bugbear, getting a 16.
16 just hits.
All right. 6. 6 points of damage.
Good job.
You know, Tina here. This would be a good place for Tina.
That's
What's
true.
that?
This would be a good place for Tina.
15 to choke point.
Oh no. Okay, so that above board, I use Tina upstairs, and I can only use her once a day,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't use her here.
Correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I just want to make
Yep,
sure
yep,
we're all
yep.
on board with that.
Thank you for the honesty, because I probably would have forgot.
Okay, and I guess that's my turn. And then Dolly's, if she can. Well, you know what? Fuck it. She's just going to stay there.
Okay.
She's small.
Okay.
Oh, can she crawl into one of the bugbear's faces? Or try to?
Yeah.
Okay, because if one is going to try to hit her, if the one on top tries to hit her, then hits the other.
Okay, fair enough. So you're trying to get yourself in a position where you can do some collateral damage to the others. Gotcha. Yeah, and I'll just remind you, everybody, that if you're in the pile, if the target's in the dog pile right now, it is done with advantage, right?
Okay.
Unless you're in the dog pile, in which case you're grappled. So the advantage and the disadvantage cancel out, and it's just a straight roll.
Okay, I was worried it'd be like hard to hit your specific target, but
For you, it would be easy.
okay.
For him, it'll be the same.
Gotcha.
Okay, Kree, you're up.
Okay, the guy on top of me, I'm just gonna fucking stab him.
Okay.
Uh, 20.
Hits.
Okay. And that is. How much damage this thing does?
Taylor, you're going to be up next.
Yep. Stabbing into
And while he's doing that, let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. Move number 1 up to the door.
And 2.
Not yet.
Okay, so it's 14 damage.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And then.
And as you do that, you stick the blade in, and the body goes limp on top of you.
Okay. Then I will.
How many times have you had that happen?
So I just pull my knife out, and then I'll just try to hit the other guy with my second attack.
It's like slapping his face. He's all, oh, what are you doing?
Nope, that's a natural one.
Okay.
So I'm just like digging around in this other guy's body, trying to find the other one.
And I'm going to say, because you nat 1'd,
hit Dolly.
you hit Dolly. Give me a.
That's not nice. Can Dolly be poisoned?
Yeah, no, she can't.
Construct.
Yeah, she's a contract. So go ahead.
Ooh, tough roll. It's a good roll.
It's okay. All of us hit Dolly at one point or another. It's totally normal to do.
15 damage.
Oh, she's done.
Oh no!
She only had 10 hit points.
No. How does Dolly get healed? Mending? Should she be able to
I
mend?
have to do a ritual. Yeah.
And as you're doing that, you see the body of Dolly and the head of Dolly just kind of roll down, like from where your hand was.
Green.
Yeah, and from this corner.
How could you?
Seriously? Come on.
I just resummoned her.
Damn it.
Okay. Where's my got my pointer? Come on, buddy. So the scary bear comes through the door here behind you, Otter. You see the movement of this little teddy bear, and
You want this guy for it? The little guy.
Is that Ginko?
no. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a little D4 right here for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So it's coming right through the door here?
Yeah.
Does it get up to him?
Yeah, it gets up to him, and you see it pull out a knife from where its tail is, and it just tries to stab you in the leg.
Shoot.
Like not trying to kill you, it is trying to stab you in the leg. Okay.
I think you can be done for this still.
That is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
Taylor,
you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that through all this stuff, I've broken my concentration on. My wings are not
Fair
flapping
enough.
this thing anymore.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna attack the bugbear that's on Otter. Yes.
The bugbear that's on Otter
Not Otter.
and Kree. The one that's still alive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not stabbing a dead bugbear. That'd be silly. It's a 24 to
Hits.
hit?
Hits.
Okay. Slash 7 plus 26 damage
I actually,
with the
these
first
colors,
attack.
man. I actually really like this color.
26 damage.
Yeah, with the first attack.
Okay.
You still up?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Second attack. Nat 20!
Nice.
So many dice. Alright. Mm.
Okay, take the number 2 and move it outside the door, but on that same side of the river. There. Yep.
I'm cooking over here.
man.
Right next to this radiator. I'm sweating.
That's
What radiator?
44 damage.
44.
Yeah.
Jesus,
You guys see
man.
this radiator in
Oh, I didn't even know it's on. My feet
So
are freezing.
as you do that second
Oh.
like stab,
I just, crush him with my
yeah,
sword.
he just falls limp right there.
He's covered in blood.
Yeah. Now you have the weight of 2
there?
dead bugbears on top of you, and 2 dolly parts.
You know what? At least she did damage though before she went down.
Poor Dolly.
You again hear that crystal clear commands, and the guy with the thing on top of his back there, he's going to come over here. And
He's gonna just jump on the dog.
Yeah, right.
no, he
How many bugbears do I have to have on top of me before I start taking bludgeoning damage?
Crushing
from
damage.
Right.
Crushing weight damage.
One way to find out. You got like brittle bird bones.
he pulls out a sword, like a very like scraggly looking sword, and takes a swing at you. Yep,
At the very bottom.
at the very bottom of the dog pile. Oh
Is that with disadvantage then?
no, that's with advantage because he's grappled.
Oh, I'm prone or
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah, but he's got all this other stuff.
Well, 2 19s, so he didn't crit, which is good for you. But
I think we know that my AC is, what did you roll total?
Well,
Is
19
it?
plus numbers.
10. And my roll on the AC is like 31.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
I remember.
And you have bless on you.
I forgot about the blast. I don't think it would have mattered.
It would have maybe hit Dolly even harder.
That's it.
Good roll now, one.
that is
Very nice.
13 damage to you on that one. And he's going to take his second swing at you.
The like Napoleon thing.
And that one does not hit.
It's a burrito.
Rude. How long have you had that in there?
Yeah, right.
The other one guy is going to come up and he's going to take a swing at you as well.
This is why you don't run up, Kree.
Somehow I'm just the damage sponge every single time.
Damage.
You're the one with the high AC.
And
Yeah, I don't know why you ran up there.
and he misses as
Don't
well.
blame me. Shield me with my 21 AC. And
Okay.
3 armor. Damage decrease. He's hanging out back here wailing on guys.
You have a arrow fly at you,
Okay.
just barely missing your head. You see it kind of come up, and kind of the instinct was just to dodge just quick.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from?
It's coming from
Inside the house.
back in the corner somewhere. And you can see this individual as you track it back where, and it looks like they tried to hide, but they did not do a very good job.
Alright.
Okay, he is dead. Yoink.
Where the horn blasting that we had.
Otter, your turn.
Oh my god.
find that?
Have you ever done that? It's brutal.
It seems pretty good, but it has a chance of breaking. That one doesn't require attunement, as I recall.
No,
And but the thing is, yeah, if you get like a
it's a 20% chance to like
It
fireball
explodes.
yourself.
okay, so Otter then turns around, looks at the teddy, is like, "What the f are you doing?"
Stuff in the head.
can I-
guy.
Yeah, just pick
Yeah, can I disarm the teddy bear?
You're gonna try to disarm him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a disarming attack. So
Strength
sure. See if you can knock the thing out of his hand.
11.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay,
probably not very strong.
and then I grab him and I'm like, What are you doing?
So you disarmed him, but you can't do 2 actions.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so I disarmed him.
Yep.
And then what else did you need?
Well, that's
Bonus action scold.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'll give you that as a free action. Look disapprovingly at the teddy
bonus
bear.
action, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Right. As a bonus action, can I start taking out all the teddies?
Here's the teddy bear in question.
Oh.
Okay.
Looks like he's high.
Yeah, he's got very little eyes.
Yeah.
It's no wonder he got missing his
Dude, it's like
attacks.
420, bro. Yeah, I don't know where.
I set him right here.
Roll 420.
There we go. Ooh, very cool. All right. I'm like, buddy, seriously, you could join the crew if you want. You don't have to live down here.
You don't have to live like this, teddy bear.
You can be so much better. Come on.
For some reason, I keep imagining, like, you ever play Dark Souls? When somebody
I've seen somebody play Dark
somebody
Souls.
invades you, and you hear that, like, as they, like, apparate out of the
Sure.
floor. That's your teddy bear.
So I keep the... I'm going to move the fireflies to the corner where the kind of goblin-y guy was. Dolly's down.
But not forgotten.
Exactly. And I'm looking down, scolding the bear,
Okay.
giving him one of those.
Otter. This guy was dead.
Does the fireflies illuminate where the goblin is?
Oh yeah. You can see him now more clearly. He's trying to hide behind like a little pile of gook, but it is pretty easy to see now.
Do we have a mini form? Or?
I do. It was the mini that you were.
Do you have the good?
Actually, here's this one.
Sure.
Yeah, the gook mini?
I have somewhere. I don't know where it's at right now. Here, you want to use a fly for the gook? Here, put a fly for the gook.
Look how prepared we are, folks. See?
Right? Okay.
Improvisation.
That was Otter. Kree, you're up.
Okay, so what do I have to do to get out of this pile?
I'm gonna need probably a strength save, and or a strength check to see if you can like roll out. You could do an athletics check to like crawl out.
The future place.
Can I do anything with acrobatics? Dexterity? Something I
Yeah,
can-
let's see. We're gonna see if you can roll out, like roll to the side and.
Actually, somehow I am more proficient with athletics than acrobatics.
Okay. Let's say the DC is about an 18, because you got 2 fully dead bugbears laying on top of you for about 300 pounds.
Bless.
Bless.
I got really close. It's a 16.
Okay, well, we'll say you got out from underneath one of them.
Underneath Dolly.
Yeah,
Should we just pull?
yeah, you can pull the one off.
Okay.
Okay,
Put him over here.
but that will be dangerous terrain or rugged terrain here in a second. Okay, now, you've got the measurement stick. From where that number 1 is, how far into this structure does that reach?
Good question. Because that door's closed, right?
The first one is.
The first one is.
Uh-huh.
So,
It'll get
I
all
mean,
the way
it's-
to me.
It's closed, but it's not like there's no lock on it or anything.
Right.
Okay, so you
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
at this point in time, Otter, you hear the rumbling, clanking sound of an automaton coming up behind you, and he stops right at you, like he gets right behind you.
Motherfucker.
That ends their turn. The scary bear looks at you and like kind of like looks around and scrambles to go pick up his weapon and manages to pick up the weapon. So he's back away from you. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity as he...
Yeah.
Punt it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, give it a try. As he's trying to leave to go get his weapon.
Can I kick it into the automaton or what?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Why not?
No.
What was your attack? It's a teddy bear. It's not a very high AC.
Dude, this is horrible. What would the attack be? Just
Which is an attack. Like, roll... 2?
I totally missed.
You only had to hit 5.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 2 plus what?
Your
Plus-
strength,
plus anything?
presumably.
Yeah.
Yes, plus your strength.
3,
Or plus your dexterity.
4.
Okay, so...
Okay.
Yeah, you hit it. You punted it. And it'll be an improvised weapon against the automaton. So give me an attack against the automaton.
Oh, God. 4, 8.
8. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
So you need that back.
So does
Sure.
it go flying by?
It just kind of hits the automaton and like bounces down.
Sure.
Okay. That was Otter's turn. Kree. Oh, sorry, that was Scary Bear's turn.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Okay.
Taylor, I'd imagine at this point you now notice there's a automaton.
I probably heard the clanking come up behind us. Yeah. So basically, my options are help Kree out of the pile, climb over Kree to get to the guys that are wailing on him, or go after the automaton. And I don't really know which one has the highest priority here.
Well, I'm gonna preface this that I have 24 health left, and you have now 2 people's turns that are gonna come around and make attacks at advantage
Okay.
on my head.
I guess I'm gonna try to pull Kree out of the corpse pile.
Yep.
So what's that looking like as a skill?
That is a strength check or athletics check with advantage
Hell yeah.
because Kree would be helping you.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I'm
I mean, unless you don't want to help her. Him.
Okay, it's a 19 on the die, so 26 total.
Okay,
Hang
so-
on, with the bless.
Did you do
30.
the blast?
30, yeah.
Awesome.
Bless.
Okay, so you
So blast.
get yoinked out
Yeah,
so
me and
fast.
Taylor are like
It goes
clasp
longer than
hands.
forever.
And just,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, you-
and I'll say for a 30, you managed to yoink him out at such a wondrous like angle.
It's like one smooth motion.
Yeah,
Not
that
throwing
you
anymore.
throw him and he's standing up.
Yeah, behind
Give me a
you.
dexterity save to see if you can like actually catch your feet after this. I'll let you do it with advantage. You got to hit a
Very
10.
cool.
You got to hit a 10.
I already hit a 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 14 plus
Okay.
6, so
So we got here. Let's put this down where those corpses are,
it looked like
just to indicate the hazardous terrain.
Sure.
it looked like one of the fairies coming out of the blossoms in Zelda, like, spin around.
Okay. That would be your turn.
Yeah.
Now the other, you hear a clank, like a large clank, as if something was jumping, and this one now is right behind that one. About right there.
As well as they fit in there. 'Cause they got giant bases.
And here, throw that teddy bear over there somewhere too. That little 4-sided
Did not
dice.
sound like he said Teddy.
Did not at all.
What's that?
I heard titty
That's what
bear.
I heard too.
Teddy bear.
Titty bear.
Hey.
Now we're gonna have to get you a titty bear.
Yes.
That's probably exactly what Otter wants, huh? For Christmas.
It's like he keeps talking to
Yep.
the bugbear we know.
God, that would be just an atrocious little, like, ball of.
Anyways.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay. Where I just
not to
distracted
be
myself. Okay.
Is that what we're
The
doing?
We never derail.
you, like, looking back at the goblinoids who are back this way, you hear the leader bark something as he turns and starts to run this way. No, the one with the white one.
What?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
He runs and he gets about right there.
Okay.
Okay. The other guy runs right behind him. Okay. You see the poorly hidden goblin.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to take a shot at you.
Oh, okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
No.
It impacts your armor and just kind of clanks off as he too starts running. Okay. Otter, you're up.
Okay, so now seeing these, they're considered constructs, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so those are my favorite foes or favorite enemies.
Oh yeah, robots. I love those.
Yep. So in machine speech, I'm like, I yell retreat and see what they do, and then I'm going to do a cantrip and then a spell. Is that okay? Depending on what it is.
Bonus action?
Oh, no, I guess you know what? I'm just going to cast web on all of them in that corner.
Okay.
So try to get the...
Oh, teddy bear down. Okay.
All right.
There's a dexterity save with that, right?
You know what? I believe there is. I think right.
Chances of oh Jesus, 12 is the best that one of them did.
No.
Okay.
Nice.
You can take this one too.
All right, so Teddy and both constructs are in there. I'm gonna move over here. Yeah. Past. Yeah, so you're right here, right?
You get him in the way of the monsters again. It's a good plan.
Operation Winged Meat Shield commence. And so, do I think that's all I can do?
Okay. The first one.
Can I have the firefighters take after those guys, or do I have to keep them in
You can-
range where I can see them?
I don't remember if you have to see them or not.
I know I can't remember. either.
You can have them follow them. It's fine.
Okay,
I'm okay with that.
okay.
Uh,
Just to be more annoying than anything.
yep. That's what you're good at.
Mm-hmm.
The first guy, and they're with disadvantage now because they're in the thing. First one tries to go forward to break it and can't. Then
Do they fall and go prone at all? So they're just stuck.
I mean they're
Yeah.
just webbed up, right?
Okay.
Screens ready for wood.
He's gonna cast Fireball.
Yes.